So, where are we? What an amazing start. Hey guys, Mike here from Sell Your Service. Welcome to another episode of Free Email Marketing Copy. Today I'm going to be giving you a completely white labeled, free to use email copy that you can use in your marketing automation campaigns. This week it's all about meetings and booking meetings, and it's all about good to catch up. So meeting booking emails are sent when we're trying to get that conversion, and we try to sit down with them, right? And we want to say, okay, we need to actually have a face-to-face in order to discuss this. Now, it could be over Skype, it could be a phone call, however, there's some kind of human contact, okay? Take it nice and easy with this email. You probably couldn't automate something like this because it's so personal and bespoke, but using conversational language and dropping in specific references to how you met or where you talked, an email like this is probably going to come after an initial talk rather than a sales call or a pitch or a consultation. What I do like to do to automate it is I automate a note to myself. So I've actually got a kind of weird internal loop system where I've got my own internal landing page, and I'll send myself an email and it'll come to me in 7 days time and say, Mike, send this person the email. So it actually sends me the blank template that I just forward on to them. So let's jump in. The subject line is really good to catch up. Hey, blank first name, let's call them Jeremy. Hey Jeremy, it was really good to catch up at the other networking event, or catch up on Skype or whatever. If you're serious about problem that you talked about, then check out this blog post on problem, action, result. Now, you could either write a blog post about what you talked about, or you could send an older post about what you talked about, or make it easy on yourself, you could send someone else's blog post or blog material. It's completely up to you, okay? All we're doing is reminding them that we exist and that we can help them with the types of problems that they were talking about. Very, very simple. It's super useful and really answers a few of the questions that you asked. Speak soon, sign off. Right, let's jump into it and be a bit more specific now. Hey, Jeremy, it was really good to catch up with you at that networking event in Chelmsford. Chelmsford's a real place, probably. It was really good to catch up with you at the networking event in Chelmsford. If you're serious about... Now, what's the most common thing people talk to me about? I think the biggest thing people talk to me about is how do they make their website profitable? Most people have bought like a really crappy £500 website, and we're not about that at Sell Your Service. You guys aren't about that, right? We like proper websites that cost a lot of money, but they also generate a higher return. So if you're serious about generating more profit or more sales from your website, then check out this blog post on... Now, you could go one of two ways here. You could go very specific. Check out this blog post on generating more sales through your website. Or you could send something that you know talks about that, but is actually about social media. It's about SEO or blogging or graphic design or whatever. I'll assume that I've got my own blog post, so I could just paste in the link to my own blog post. Now, I have in the past written up blog articles to chase, in a way, customers that I really, really want. So if they've spoken to me about something very specific, I will write a blog post and send it to them, which I know sounds cheeky, but typically it kind of just shows that actually I've got a very specific niche that I can help them with. So if you're serious about generating more revenue from your website, you need to check out this blog post on search engine optimization, blogging, and generating revenue. It's super useful and really answers a few of the questions that you asked. Speak soon, sign off. So take it nice and easy with this email. You probably, like I said, you probably can't automate it. I automate it to send it to me, to remind me. The trick is to use conversational language and drop in specifics about where you met or how you met and the types of problem that they had. An email like this is probably going to come after an initial talk, so like that first kind of handshake where you give business cards, except you don't give business cards, do you? Because you read my blog article on things you should buy instead of business cards. So an email like this is after that first touch. You need to start sending post-meeting emails as well. They're important. This is a post-meeting email. That meeting was that first thing, and we want to say, hey, let's have a catch-up. They're really important because they affirm that you're professional, they give you credibility, and they give you great leverage because you can, whenever you meet them again, you can say, hey, how did you find that blog article on generating revenue from blogs. Send this after a meeting or a phone call or a Skype chat or whatever it is. Am I mental? Let me know in the comments below if you think this is a complete waste of time, or if you think that sending emails to yourself to remind you to send emails to people that you've met is actually quite a clever idea and something that you're probably going to start doing. Remember, if you want free email marketing copy like this every 7 days, every single week, delivered straight to your inbox, white labeled that you can use, sign up with the link in the description box below, or subscribe, because we do this all the time. I'll go through an email all the time like this that you can use. In the meantime, subscribe, share, like, thumbs up if you liked it, all that kind of stuff, Twitter and whatnot. Follow me on Twitter, why not, at Mike_Killen. I am Mike from Sell Your Service. Join me next week when my throat doesn't give up, because I, for some reason, am now feeling pretty groggy. And you have other products or services that are complementary. For example, let's say that you sell an SEO worksheet for blog posts. An upsell to that might be an SEO audit from your team, or a cross-sell might be a social media worksheet for blog posts. This video, by the way, is filmed after the All Blacks won the World Cup, which is why you can see that that's all. Basically says that even though I live in England, on game day, my heart belongs to the All Blacks, which is one of the reasons why they won, I'm assuming.